Hello students, in this video we will practice the third exercise. We will go from practice file, if training, and rows and columns. Here we will practice this exercise. I'll just make sure I am on the top of it. So we will do these 18 questions by one, and please make your best you know what I'm doing. First question is insert new row before the first row. So this is the first row. How I insert a new row before it? You insert a new row by clicking or right click. Make sure guys, right click on the number here, number 1, and you choose insert. This creates a row before the first row. Question number 2, write in cell A1 students mark sheet. So what is A1? This is A1. I'll write students marks sheet. You will notice it goes to other cells, but I don't care. Here I'll click enter. Now I finished. Question number 3, change worksheet's name to marks. You will notice this worksheet names is worksheet 2, so I'll change its name to marks. Okay, here I'll just change this. Okay guys, now I wrote this. Number 3, how to change the name. As we said, we change it from here, or another way. From format you have rename sheet and you change it. Number 4 question, change the height of the first row to be 30. I select on the first row, and how we change the height? By going from format. First you have to select the row and go to format, and here you have row height. You click on it. Here it says 30, so here I write 30. I click OK. Another way is to right click on number 1, and I click here row height, and you write also 30. It's the same. Next, let's continue guys. Now after we change the height of the first row here, we will delete column A. How to delete any column? We can delete the column by selecting on the column, and here you have the option delete column sheet. Or you right, here I'll just go up, or you right click on the column name and you click delete. Or if you want to delete row, right click on any row and click delete. Now the question say delete column A. I right click here and click delete. Let's go next. Change the width of column A to be 20. Now this is column A. How I can change the width of it? So I can do it by right click or by selecting on this column. I go to format. Here I have column width. I click on it and I write the number in the question. Here he says change it to be 20, so I will click 20. I click OK. Now this is I change the width of column A. Now question number 7, how to hide worksheet 1. You notice here I have 3 worksheets. Worksheet 1 marks, this is number 2, and worksheet 3. The question said hide worksheet 1, so I will right click on worksheet 1. I click hide. Now it's hidden. Let's go next. How to save the file in your folder. So this question is very important in exam. Some students, they don't save the file in local disk E, or they save it in any name, and this means you lose all the marks of the exam, all of them. So how you save? You go to from file menu, save as, and you choose where you want to save it. For example, in local disk E or local disk D, any place. Here you write the name of the file if you want. So I write it by class 8 exercise. Here exercise, sorry, here I made a mistake, class 8 exercise, and now I am in local disk E, and I click Save. Next question, how to unhide worksheet 1. We hide the worksheet number 1. Now how we can unhide it? We right click on this worksheet, and here I have the option unhide. He will show you all the hidden worksheets. I'll click on this and click OK, and now it's not hidden, so I unhide them. And then delete it. How we delete this worksheet? By clicking right click on it and choose delete. He will say, are you sure you want to delete? I'll tell it yes, and now it's deleted. Let's move to question number 10. How to insert a new worksheet before Mark's worksheet. I want to insert a new worksheet. It's okay. I go to Mark's. I want it before Mark's. I will right click on the Mark's worksheet and I click insert. He will tell you what do you want, and tell it worksheet, and I click OK. Now I have this sheet. Next, copy Mark's worksheets and move it to the end. Here I have this Mark's worksheet, and this is inside this worksheet. And how I can copy it and paste it in another place? We can do that by right click on Mark's. Here you have move or copy. He will say, where do you want to put it? Here in the question says, and move it to the end. And I'll put it here, move to the end. But if I click OK, it will take the original file or the original worksheet to the end. But the question said only you need a copy, so I must select create copy, and I click OK. Now you see I have two worksheets. This is a copy of this one. Now let's go to question number 12. Go back to Mark's worksheet. How we go back to work? I was here. How I go back to Mark's worksheet? I just click on it. Okay. Question number 13. Insert a new row before the 5th row for student Sami. So where is the 5th row? This one is the 5th row. I select if I need to insert a new row. I right click on it and I click insert. And he said for the student Sami, so I must write here the name Sami. Freeze the first and the second the first and the second rows on the worksheet. Actually, the use for freezing is when you go down, you notice I don't have the title. So is this the title for which subject? So you must go up to know the name of the subjects. But if you do freeze, when you go down, the freeze area will be there as it is. So how we do freezing? I click on row number 3. I go to view tab, and from freeze pane here I select and I click freeze pane. Look guys, where I select here in the third, it means this will select the first, the second and the first rows. So I click freeze pane. You will see this line or a black line. It means the area above this line is freezed. How you'll know it is freezed? You will go down. You see the freezed area does not change. It will be there as it is. Okay, so this is the use of freeze. After that, question number 15, change the zoom to be 90. You will see now I see the area and the zoom is 100. How I change it to 90? I click on this 100. Do I have 90 here? I don't have, so I'll just write here 90 and I click OK. Now search for the student Sami and replace it with Fadi. So how we search for any name and or anything inside Excel? I go to Home tab, find and select, and you have here replace and find. So here I remove this. Here the question says look for Rami. So I need to find Rami. And what? He said replace it with Fadi. So in the replace option, I will write Fadi. And I click find next. He will give you this name is Rami. Do you want to replace it? I'll click replace. Now it is replaced. I go find next. If there is another name, there is no. So I just close the window. Question number 17. How to copy the range from B2 until C11 and put it in worksheet 3 in cell B2. So first I go up here to the end. I will select B2. This is B2 and until C11. This is the area here from B2 to C11. Look, C11 and B2. And he said copy. So I right click and choose copy. And then what? To worksheet 3 in cell B2. So I'll open worksheet 3 here. Where is B2? This is B2. And right click, I click this option for paste. You see? Now I finished this question. I'll go back to marks. Save the changes. Now I saved the file with my name. Now if I need to change the save it, I'll just click save and choose close. After in this, now we finish this video. Thank you guys.